how are we all going? I'm Joe from Precision Racing.
Aaron, as you know.
Anthony
Ashraf.
from Maatouks.
So we're here
He's
doing...
not from Maatouks. Just the best.
He's a half owner of Maatouks Racing over here, based on investments only. Is that true, Ashraf?
We bought into it last year.
You bought it?
Yeah, mate.
So we're here doing a bit of a podcast. This is our first one with guest appearances. Somehow we managed to drag Anthony
From Beirut?
all the way from Chippy Norton
What a drive.
to our workshop. Just we're gonna have a chat about people in the industry. We've known each other for a long time. We raced together, beaten each other once or twice.
Beat him?
Beat
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that later, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want me to remind you which one?
We'll talk about it later, yeah?
I guess Anthony's known me for a while, probably longer than you. You would have been,
100%,
Joe would have been in school.
Still in high school or something, yeah, probably.
I guess, yeah, I was sort of in the Evo days, and Joe managed to find a magazine out here,
Dragged this out of the...
out of the closet. Yeah. It was actually quite embarrassing. I sat down and I was like, what the hell's that doing down here? But I was actually a little bit excited, started reading it.
Don't ever forget where you came from, yeah?
That's right.
Lambo man.
That's it. So, yeah, Anthony constantly reminds me on how he set me up.
Set you up.
You were the reason for
Well, you made him buy a
me
dyno.
owning Dyno. That's right.
So,
Yeah. So there was a lot of time there where I was, well, it's a big commitment, right? So we had a shop and I was, Mixed Motorsport was doing tuning, it started working out of my parents' shed, right? Yeah. And I was only doing all my own stuff and then mate stuff and then it become sort of full time. And,
Which is the natural progression, right?
yeah, natural
But sometimes you need that push. Somebody to give that influence.
Yeah, and
That person's Anthony?
that person, who would have thought?
who would have thought, eh?
Yeah, who would have thought now? Yeah, but back then it was like, hey, you got nothing to lose. It's the best thing you'll ever do, and I did it. And,
Buy a dyno and do it.
And to be honest, I've done the exact same thing to multiple other people since, and one of them was actually Joe,
Including myself.
So who owes me commission? You, Joe, and who else?
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't compound.
It does, mate.
No, it does. It doesn't compound like
It's
that.
like dominoes.
Yeah.
Knock the first one, all of them go down. So everyone has to pay.
Yeah. So you're like the broker.
I'm the broker.
Yeah. So really, you need to hit up the dyno manufacturer and hit up them for the commissions.
It's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Craig, yeah, mate.
And how did Ashraf get into this thing?
I don't know, he got dragged in.
Yeah.
He's not comfortable by himself. So.
We need someone to laugh at, so we bring Ashraf in.
Because half the times, half the words that Anthony says,
Probably
he's not saying,
won't
so.
understand anyway,
It's
but
probably worth more than
So you're the translator.
translator.
Translator, for my ESL friends.
Yeah. And so when did you buy into Maatouks Racing?
Last year, June.
He bought
Wow, that's in the financial year and everything.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
doing it
It's
professionally.
really, really
Yeah,
good,
well,
yeah.
Yeah,
It had to be done. He needed help managing and running the shop, so
Yeah.
I'm there every day, so might as well.
You are there every day, yeah. And what did you actually buy physically that meant, in your case, in your head, that you bought into the shop?
He bought it out of Gilly.
A lot of
Some
flavour.
tobacco.
And coal.
And a what?
And
And
coal
coal.
for the out of Gilly.
Coal, yeah. Anything else?
Lunch.
Any major purchases?
Oh, there's a few vehicles involved.
He bought a
Yeah.
couple,
I
couple
haven't
of
seen
customers.
them yet because he's promised me 2
Does
weeks.
he ever build cars? Is it just us that gets him?
No, he does the
Because
same.
he says he's a customer.
Hang
He's
on.
not a customer. He buys cars,
Yes.
drives them.
What about my purple car?
Let me finish what I'm talking. Buys them and sells them and makes a profit, and we get a high five.
We're going to have...
Thanks, man.
Let's not get into that topic right now.
Talking about that, he has built one
No,
car.
he doesn't make
Actually, no,
money
he built
from
two
cars.
cars.
Which one?
The 34
And
the 30.
32.
So yeah, he's built
Oh,
two
I'm building
cars.
my 180 SX right
How
now.
many years did that take of knowing Ashraf before he actually built a car with you?
I've known him for years, man. When he used to drive a Honda
Right.
Accord Euro with bricks on the side of it, airbrush.
Yeah.
That was him. But
Me and him used to cruise out a pink forest, little interior.
Okay, so how long was he making money off buying your builds before he
I wasn't buying
committed to a
his builds and making money. I was perfecting his build.
Okay, yeah.
it's been a couple of years, eh? Maybe 3-4 years at least. More.
No, sold the black car 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yeah, probably about 6-7 years
So
ago.
we've got a couple
So
more
we
to
got a
go.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same as you guys.
Yeah.
He's smart. Give him that much
Yeah.
for an idiot.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be good.
So we're going to do a bit of a segment, trying to get a little bit creative. We've called it Joe's Top 5. Just going to ask you a couple of simple questions. That you don't have to think about it too much. But I think it's things that people want to know. And then we're going to ask everybody else that we bring on, all the guests, the same questions, just for a bit of a laugh.
see how they respond.
They'd be
So-
laughing if I asking any questions, looking at it.
Anthony, what was your first job?
Me,
Yeah.
first job was a carpenter.
Carpenter?
Yeah.
No
Huh?
way.
I started doing TAFE carpentry. Done it for like 3 days. My dad goes, mate, it's not for you. Get out.
Who said it?
My dad.
Oh, so you actually work for your dad?
No, I went to TAFE to just start carpentry.
Right, okay.
And I done it for
Even his dad knew who
I
that
done it for I think like a week or two, and then my dad goes, get out, come with me. We had a workshop and a tyre shop.
No fast food.
Get in here, mate. This is
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah,
So
wow.
that's where we started.
So your dad owned a tyre shop?
Tyre shop and a
mechanical-
workshop, yeah.
Yeah, wow. So it's in the
So-
blood.
We I started there when I was in school holidays.
Yeah,
Like 10 years old, school holidays, get in the car,
yeah.
just go to work, you know.
100%. Sweep the floors.
Sweep the floors, change tyres, with the whole lot.
And how old were you then?
'Cause I started, 10 years
started
old, I was
TAFE.
working there. TAFE
Okay.
was, I dropped out of school, I think year 10. I
Yeah,
think I
so
finished
from
year
10 till you were 16,
16,
you were working there on the weekends and school
Yeah,
holidays. And then you were like,
Finished.
naturally you were like, I'm going to do a trade, but
Yeah.
not what my dad does.
Yeah, and then my dad goes, you're dreaming.
3
We
days.
tried that, get back here.
Anyway, so
That's, I never would have picked that. That's the carpentry side of things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a chippy as well. I'm a chippy by trade. I actually completed it. Done
Did
it.
you?
And then realised that cars. I like cars.
yeah, yeah. I think it's quite surprising because I think anyone that's in this industry that I know that is super good or have done really well haven't actually started off as a mechanic.
Dropouts, yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't planned. Not planned. No, not
Yeah.
necessarily dropouts. Do you mean like drop out of school? Dropouts?
Yeah, drop out of school.
Yeah,
fucking-
like
No,
ESL.
I didn't do year 12. Did you do year 12?
No,
No.
I
But
did.
You
Yeah.
did? Wow.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And see, he's making money without using his hands.
Yeah.
He uses his hands, just not for money.
And so I think it's interesting to know because like I said, Joe wasn't a mechanic.
Well, same thing though. So I grew up with my dad was a cylinder head recognitioner, so I was at the workshop. Same thing. School holidays, I was there, sandblasting heads and washing the floors and watching him do shit. I guess that's a bit of a
That was in the blood. So my family or background, Dad was into cars, but nothing.
Nothing big.
No, like he's a steel fixer. So like that's concrete. So it's nothing to do with technical stuff. Well, it could be
Yeah.
technical in that era, but yeah, very different. And I didn't do mechanic either. I did electrician and fitting machining. But then you could argue that fitting machining
It
is
is the
mechanical
same,
as well.
same kind of thing.
So, and I obviously
What
sort
got
of
you
lo-
into cars?
just loving them on the side of work, on the outside of work. So
That's where everyone goes wrong.
yeah.
Loving them on the side, then becoming a job,
well, that's the
you
problem.
become unloving.
Yeah, like I still have the love for them, but when I see people like you, I don't know how you do it, build race cars, and it's like that takes up so much time outside of your work
Work
life.
out, yeah.
You can't physically do it during normal work time
He
unless you've
doesn't,
got.
he doesn't actually do anything. He
It's
drives-
No, he gets. So
Hey.
we're at the track the other day at the test day,
Yeah.
and he got back in metro and he jumped out of the car, out of the seat, and then under the car, and he's
Yeah.
shaking, moving, touching things
Yeah.
like.
Oh, broke
So,
control,
so
Aaron wouldn't
when
do
you try and say that you
Not gonna happen.
no,
Not having it.
so a little bit of him still loves it, right? You can tell by his hands a little bit dirty.
That's him on a clean day.
That's,
It's also because he can't stop moving too. It's like,
yeah, he likes to get involved.
So I touch
But-
the counter.
Yeah, I'm just like, I love the car stuff. I almost just get off on other people doing well now. Do you know what I mean? I still like to make them go fast. I like the technical aspect of it.
Yeah.
I still love the cars for what they are, but
You can't. You're always
there's
gonna
no way I'm
it's,
going
always,
to go.
it's going to be love-hate. It's
I
always
don't
going to
think
be
I'm
love-hate.
gonna. Yeah, I'd never go build a $500,000 race car and then just devour all my time into it.
I think
I'd-
you should.
I'd need something that was like you build it, and
Well-
like the engine's good for 4 times that, the gearbox is good for 4 times that,
Yeah,
and then
I'll
just
put it down
test
for
and
half.
tune. Huh?
And use half the engine only.
Use half of it. Yeah, use half of it.
But I still think that you should build a car developed on the V10 platform and see how far you can go.
Yeah, we'll do that for customers.
I reckon you do it for yourself.
we were talking about this the other day. You're gonna buy it. I'm gonna race it.
Yeah, I said I'll buy the car and you'd supply it and fit and do everything. There's no problem with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be the right car.
Yeah.
Fox body.
When we were talking about that, it was a $30,000
Fox
chassis,
body.
Yes, and you do everything else.
and we spent $300,000 on your $30,000.
Yeah.
See how it works out well?
See?
Not for us,
It represents
That's why his
your
hands
shop.
are clean. the dog.
and you'll sell it for $550.
100%.
I'll give you a cut.
Yeah,
I'll give you your 150 back.
yeah, not even.
I spent 300.
Yeah.
And Ashraf, what was your first job?
Macca's.
Actually?
Yeah, lasted a month.
Done good, man.
Yeah.
You were like, nah, these guys are turning over way too much money for me to be doing this.
No, they just stopped giving me shifts.
He got fired from Macca's.
Why?
He got fired from Macca's. You know how hard that is?
Honestly, first three shifts was incident reports every shift. Burnt my arm, fell over in the freezer.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, so,
disgusting.
He's a goofy.
Yeah.
Call him goofy.
so they stopped that. Then I went to Woolies.
Yep.
Stepped up.
I was a checkout chick. And they stopped giving me shifts too.
And why is that?
I never knew what all these fruits and stuff were called, so I'd never scanned that stuff. So if you come up to me with a fruit that I don't know what it is, it's going in the bag.
Yeah.
If your item doesn't scan the first time, it's going in the bag.
Free fruit.
So when you get everyone find out how I was at Woolies, you'd see my line through the aisles, and everyone else had no one.
And it was all your family, eh?
It was everyone's family.
Everyone's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, okay.
So you were stealing from a young age, yeah?
I wasn't stealing. I was helping out the list.
Citizens.
Yes.
Wow.
I don't know what
Like
they.
salvos.
There was too much things I didn't know what it was called. Like it just wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, and
So
not
they
much,
stopped giving me shifts.
not much has probably changed since then.
I know what they are now.
All of them.
Red,
No.
orange.
Yeah.
And
and then
Anthony?
after that,
Stuck to buying and selling cars ever since.
and how old were you then?
16,
And now?
29.
It's a long time.
I haven't done anything else in between.
Yeah, crazy.
You've probably gone through more cars than everybody.
Yeah.
What age did you need to get a dealer's license?
I got it at 19, I think,
Yeah.
because I bought
More than 10 cars a year or whatever it is?
No, to be honest, I bought it because I bought my first Ferrari at 19, and I didn't want to pay the transfer fees.
Right,
So I got my dealer's license. It cost me $30.
okay.
The transfer to your name.
So 8 years ago.
8 years.
If I take listen to this, it's going down.
All of them.
That was 10 years ago.
On that note, what was your first car?
M13 Pulsar.
Yeah. They're the 1.6
And 13. 20 valve.
or triple S.
That was a Reebok edition, whatever it was.
Reebok. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not triple S.
No, I said N13 before the N14.
Okay, there wasn't triple S in there.
No.
Yeah, what was your first car?
Honda Prelude. Rolled it over in about 3 months and bought a VL. And now that's where it all started.
Do you still have that?
Can I ask, how
No,
did
I
you
sold
roll?
it.
How did you roll your veil?
I fell asleep on the freeway.
Yeah, I wish I could say that's how I rolled my car.
How did you roll
We've got
yours?
a lot in common.
How'd you roll your car?
So when, well, I didn't fall asleep. No, I was like,
what car
just,
was
testing it.
What car?
What was it?
It was
S14?
S14, yeah. 200 SX. Big power back then. 260
40 kilowatts.
or 80 kilowatts.
98. No, 85. didn't they?
GT35.
I had the same car.
Yeah,
When I was like 19, 20 years old.
yeah.
300 kilowatts stock motor.
How did
Yeah, it was
you?
about that. It, was,
Yeah.
it had a GT35, 98 fuel. And
Green.
Stock engine. Mine was white.
One was green, the jungle green.
How did you roll it?
Lost control, hit a tree.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good driver.
yeah, it's good.
That's when he stopped. No,
That's
no more
when I was-
real drives after
yeah,
that.
that's when I
It
was
was
like, you know
all
what?
straight.
Zero drive is for me. It's not really for me.
All drives aren't any safer.
And I can't say that I wasn't trying to do the wrong thing. You know what I mean? I was being silly. And at that age, I didn't have anything to wake me up yet.
Other
So
than
it was
the
good.
tree.
I got the wake up call, what I call
Early,
Yeah, very early.
before you hit yourself.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I
Have you
did
rolled anything before?
No, never. Had an EB Falcon.
that just
first
rolled
car?
every time you turn it.
It wasn't fast enough to roll.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, never rolled. Ran up someone's ass. That's about it. Because
Fell
it didn't
asleep.
stop. No, it just didn't stop.
I fell asleep at 5:30 in the morning on the freeway.
Where
Wake
were
up.
you going?
Going to work, but I didn't sleep the night before. So I was driving to work, and my dad was behind me. I didn't know he was behind me. And I woke up in the middle of the grass. Near the grass.
Yeah, like a medium
Yeah, like
bank kind
you
of
know how between the both sides there's like a grass in the middle.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of the grass. Fuck! I woke up in the middle of the grass. Oh fuck! I can do this. I'm coming to come out of it. Then now you turn concrete. It's like that high, and the grass is here. Boof. So I would come out of it, but the concrete got in my way.
Wow.
Took that out, rolled about fucking, I don't know how many times I rolled. I stopped.
You must have
So
been
your
moving.
dad would have had a freaking heart attack.
I stopped. on its wheels again. Oh, fuck, that hurt, man. I start stretching. I look around and the whole freeway stopped both sides. That's embarrassing, man. I'm trying to look for my hat.
Embarrassing.
Nothing's changed with this hat.
I get out of the car from the window.
Is that your security blanket?
Yeah. I had to get out of the car from the window. The whole car was mangled, but the driver's seat.
Yeah.
I look at that, and my dad was too scared to come to the car. Thought he goes, this car's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you break anything? Nose, anything? You're all right.
Yeah, I did. I
What was the airbag?
actually broke my neck. I fractured my neck.
Oh, did you?
Jesus Christ.
They had to put me in one of those.
At
fucking
what
things.
age did you thought about building a pink Forester or blue interior though?
When I seen your Honda Accord yellow with bricks on the side. Yeah.
So what's this? Forester build.
If you Google it, Sex Spec Days, he had a pink Forester painted by
He was laughing at my pink Forester.
Queen Sheet car.
Custom Bodyworks, I
Custom
think.
motor, yeah.
It was like hot pink.
They have Barbie number plates or?
No, it was for the boys.
I had a WRX with Barbie plates
For
on
the
it.
what?
For the boys.
No, it's a juicy spastic.
Yeah, but before that, you have for the boys.
That
on
was
it.
on the wheel.
And then he had
So was
baby,
it-
Are we talking about old cars now? Is that what we're doing?
baby blue interior
My
throughout.
puncture's on the camera or no?
And you know what? It's funny. We actually tried to buy the car back about 2-3 months ago. But
Just because.
yeah, but he wouldn't drive it. So like, I didn't want to buy it for him. I go, he's not going to drive it. You
I could
know?
buy it back.
Yeah, wow. It's funny how much things have changed. Car industry now
Massive.
compared to before.
Everyone's got Lambos now.
Yeah.
Including
And
yourself.
GDRs.
Legit though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you twin turbo in yours?
Depends when the boys do it for free as a present, or we're going to have to fucking welcome myself into the V10 department.
I guess you're not doing it then.
Oh,
We can work that out. We'll work that out later. On that note, what's the fastest car you've ever built, driven, or owned?
The Don latest pro car. 580 at 248 mile an hour.
Fuck, that's fast. 6-cylinder.
6-cylinder, 0 to 400 meters in 5.8 seconds.
And what is that?
That's like
What is that?
400,
2.5?
200 mile to half.
Yeah.
So I think it's 411 k's maybe.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Full track.
fast
It's nuts.
from stop to start.
How does that feel? What's a run like that feel like?
The first ever run, I pulled 5 gears. Didn't know what I pulled, when I pulled it, what
Five
happened.
gears, so it's like it's pretty much the whole way.
Yeah, so I pulled 5 gears, pulled
yeah.
the chutes,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And
And the first 3 is less than 2 seconds.
yeah, you're in top gear in like 3.3 seconds. You're in top gear.
That's Lenko,
Yeah, Liberty.
Liberty.
So yeah, come back around. Everyone goes, "What was that?" I go, "I don't know what I did." I couldn't see in front of me because there was a scoop on the car.
Yeah.
So I had to look through. I was watching the side wall, and I was
Shit.
making sure I was off the wall. So we should be good. We should be good. So I use the wall like, as a guidance to get to the
So
finish
you're
line.
all your distance. Yeah. All you're gauging off the wall.
Off the wall. So if you know
Too far off the wall. Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
Have you changed the front?
yeah,
kit?
now we fixed it. We fixed
Jesus,
it.
I
The
wouldn't
bonnet,
even
we
take
couldn't
it
see
out.
over. It was a V8 car, and the bonnet scoop was just a bit too high.
It's disgusting.
But yeah, we went
I wanna do that
580.
one day.
Yeah.
I want to go fast.
You can do that.
Can we go fast?
We'll teach us how to do
Like
that.
to try.
Come past.
And what's the
think we
Fox
can
body,
do
man?
it. It's
There's
just a lot of money.
one for sale now, Mood
Just a
Motorsport.
couple, yeah.
Seen Moody's one? It's nice.
240.
Yeah, off from 150.
Get him off for 120.
Get him onto it.
Put a V10 on.
I
Start
don't,
at 80.
I don't have it blocked.
No, it's alright. It's private.
Ashraf, what's the fastest car you've ever built, driven, or owned?
8-0. 8-0, man.
Go on.
To be honest, I don't know.
What do you mean?
My grey
Well,
32 that I had just finished with Anthony was fast.
Yeah.
But so was the green Performante that I just sold.
That
So
one, eh?
Actually, that was actually faster. 180 mile.
that car did 180 mile, And the
I was
Lambo-
178.
177.
Yeah, it's true.
177.
Yeah, well,
But the GTI just felt a lot harder to drive.
different. It's
Hun-
raw.
100%,
It's,
Yeah,
The Lambo's just too cruise control.
the Lambo you can just drive it every day.
People
I drive it every day.
People with suits and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
very interesting.
So hang on, are we just comparing? Just get me right. Are we comparing?
A race car to a street car.
It's both street cars.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair on the same page.
So what package is this? Do you call? Is that called something?
This
The
was an
upper-
Ashraf package.
It's like an MR 1200 or 1300.
So it
which
makes
is like-
1,200 horsepower.
It was
Yeah.
more of an MR 1800, but it ended up.
And
I was gonna say,
ended up making like
We started off at 1,000 and then went to 1,400, then it went to
1200.
1,800.
We ended up at 1800.
And that's just turbo swaps.
Yeah.
The
And you-
engine's good.
As soon as
for
you bill it, doesn't matter. All the same.
right, but that one wasn't dry sumped, right?
No, some billet block.
So at what point do you go from wet sump to dry sump?
Or usually
Is it prior to going build a block?
Yeah, usually it's prior to going build a block. But the guy that built it originally wanted to try an external oil pump. Like a
Oh,
man.
yep.
So we tried it and actually was pretty
Wet
good.
sump, but with an external
Yeah.
pump. Yep.
So it was actually pretty good on that car. Only when you do raw racing, obviously RB is below by a bit.
Yep.
So I actually
actually alright.
ended up fixing that too. So because we got pushed to do it,
Yep.
like not
Yeah,
dry
yeah.
sumper, we worked out a way to make it actually run.
Yep.
If no dry sumper, not throw all over the track every time you give it a hit.
And was that just with better breather catch cam
Catch
setups?
cans,
Or like
rock
vacuum pumps and
covers,
shit?
vacuum pump, return back to the sump,
Yeah.
through a pump.
Yeah.
Like we just
I'll go for my invoice later. I'll tell you.
Oh, so you paid for it all?
of course.
Of course.
But
You should have went dry sump.
because when half owner of the shop, there was no labour.
It was cheap.
There was no labour. So.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, very good. Yeah, right. Okay, so
You awake?
so how much did it make?
Made 1700.
What size turbo is that to do that?
91 mil.
91 mil on that. Fuck.
Yeah, made
And
1700.
3.2 litre.
3.2 litre. Nitto crank.
2-speed.
Steel rods.
Yeah, the Nitto rods.
Yeah.
It's a good straight car. It was fast.
2-speed power
Yeah.
drive.
2-speed. And why not the Turbo 400?
Oh, that car was just built.
It came with it, so I didn't
So
bother
we just
changing.
used it.
So that's how it was.
Yeah.
Okay. But traditionally, would you
Turbo 400 for the streets now.
so that car doesn't really fully replicate what it would be if I came in and said, hey,
No, it'll be
I want a
different.
7-second GDR.
It'll be turbo 400, 3-speed reed case.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a build block. You can put a brand new
Cast.
cast engine in it.
And that's RB30 or
RB30 or RD, they're both the same.
Yeah.
RD's a bit stronger.
So when you say they're a bit stronger, are you going to have an issue with RB30 or no?
We've got cars that run 790 with an RB, and I've got cars that run 790 to 80 for RD. So it's mostly like your luck, pick of the luck, like luck of the draw.
And you have an issue with you can have an issue with both.
With both, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I've never tested a block once. I've never ever decided, oh, let's test this block and see what's harder, what's stronger, because I don't believe in it. It doesn't work, you know what I mean?
Test it on the track.
It's at the track that gets tested. And we haven't cracked the block in probably 12 years, 13
Right.
years.
Okay.
And everything's making more power, everything's going faster.
So what's changed?
Tuning technology.
Tuning and fuel.
technology? Yeah. And fuel's better.
Yeah. So back in days, you used to crack blocks on 40 pounds. Now you got street cars on 50
Yeah.
that don't have an issue. And then you think, hang on, what changed? And obviously the ECU, the technology, we've got sensors everywhere.
Ignition systems takes
Ignition
better.
systems are better.
Fuel system takes better.
The
We know
petrol's
a lot more.
better.
Because we've got better ECUs and stuff, we know a lot more about what's actually happening in
What's
the engine.
happening in an engine, you know?
Not blind.
Not
Yeah.
blind, not control,
Do
fuel
you
pressure not
feel
dropping.
like back in the day when you first started, there was a lot of unknown?
Yeah,
Well, obviously it would have been.
Right to the last fucking, 7-8 years, then
Yeah.
we actually got proper
What was the first ECU you tuned?
Maatouks.
His favourite.
Good old Maatouks, hand
2
controller.
hits and the car's done.
Maatouks is a good ECU for flat racing.
Not for street driving.
For street driving, this becomes...
Which for back then,
Even,
things have evolved a
man,
bit now.
like, yeah, even the Maatouks come a bit
Yeah.
forward too, but even like in America, they run 550s a quarter mile for
Yeah.
Maatouks. That's not a shit ECU.
More of a rotary thing, right? Or
And they've got 2Js that run
2J,
550,
yeah.
560, rotaries that run 60,
yeah,
all Maatouks.
yeah,
But again, it's full throttle. It's not an issue.
yeah.
You know what I mean? For people that now want to drive Lambos and put the AC on and drive GDRs and drive
Yeah.
GDR to Newcastle for 2 hours, you can't have it. You know what I mean? You need everything to be working, car to be cruising nice and it's doing its thing, you know?
Yeah,
The Maatouks just becomes a bit iffy.
a little bit iffy about that.
The
I guess-
idle changes, it goes down, goes up, just dumb shit.
Yeah,
We're
On
lucky that
PDMs
the
now, we've
technology's
got-
come.
Everything runs PDM now, so you don't have to run them with fuses.
yeah.
Maybe it's better ECU. Haltech,
And
isn't it?
plus, what you're using for your street cars, exactly the same product as what you're using on full race car.
Yeah, so they're identical.
Yeah,
There's nothing different, same packages, everything's the same.
yeah,
Because everything's making power,
Yeah.
you know?
yeah.
Except
In some cases, the race car is making less than the street car.
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. Even though it still goes quicker because it
Yeah.
was set up.
Lighter
For that.
and set up.
Yeah. Like you could run in the Don or whatever.
The Don, yeah.
So how much power does that make when it's fully turned up?
2800 horsepower.
And then what's the? I'm sure you've run it at 1600, like something stupid, 1800.
The Metro runs on 2300, 2400.
Yeah. Well, have you ever run the Don at low boost, like low power?
Nah,
Just,
negative. It has no wastegate.
yeah. Okay.
Actually,
So it has no wastegate on it.
Yeah.
So we regulate boost for the inlet valve, like an inlet
Yeah.
and take. It opens for like 1.5 seconds.
Yep.
Then
And it's shut.
whatever it can make, it'll make 100 pounds, 105
Whatever
pounds.
it is. Yeah.
I think I've seen 115.
Any turbo issues?
Let's not talk about that.
let's not go there.
Okay.
I'm waiting for my free turbo. If I don't get it back, then we'll have a segment on the
And you,
turbos.
and you obviously you're looking at turbo speed though, right?
Turbos off the head. because he got 11,000 RPM,
Yeah.
and the turbo's at 115 pounds.
Yes.
Turbo speed's a bit
Yeah.
fast.
But are you logging all that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Sick. I was actually when you were at the track the other day at the start line, I was watching with the laptop. Obviously, the ECU it's got Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah.
Nexus.
So I was watching the laptop while the car was on the start line.
It's the best. It's
cool.
the best.
Yeah.
Like, especially when we're testing,
Yep.
a car spins a tyre, by the time it's reversed, I've already made the change. Go back out again. Because before, you don't have to waste another burnout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the car spins, they reverse back. By the time they reverse back, I've already adjusted the start line.
Yep.
Less RPM or less boost or whatever, you know?
That's crazy.
So by the time they're ready to stage up again, the car's already had a change you made to it.
Yeah.
As before, you'd have to waste the run, come back around,
Plug in.
plug
download
in,
the
cool
log.
down, refuel, redo the tyres, and you know what I mean?
It's like live tuning on a dyno,
Yeah.
but
At the track.
in real time. Like,
So it's-
racing.
That's helped massively, man.
Yeah, sick.
Save us time and customers' money.
Who inspired you to get into cars?
Me,
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
my dad,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I just pushed it the next limit, the next couple of countries after.
Was Dad into fast cars?
He hated fast cars. He was a mechanic, normal mechanic, general mechanic.
But he appreciated other people's
Yeah,
fast cars.
he used to come to a track with us and always buckle up and he wasn't happy,
That you
relax,
were
be
doing it.
careful,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yeah, I started doing general mechanic
Yeah.
with him, and then it lasted I think 7 months. I bought the VO, and then I think the first VO went 1040, being H pattern.
But the
What
VO,
year
how
was
old
this?
was
How long
that?
ago was this?
That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, but so the VO wouldn't have been that old back then, right? Like 6 years old, maybe 8 years old, 6 years.
No, because it was 87, it would have been probably 2005.
Oh, okay. So it's
Was
still
that-
decent.
Yeah, like it still would have been like
10, 15 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we started doing that, and then
Is that before you painted that pink or after?
no, before. Actually, it was pink.
That was pink. He's got a thing with pink cars.
I like pink cars.
Yeah, right. I like the.
And I
I
know,
definitely
like-
like how you went to blue now.
Blues better.
Blue's
Control.
good.
He became a man. And what do you do?
It's finished.
No, yeah,
Does it keep going? Or
I
not?
just like the blue. I don't think it's finished though.
Now, who inspired you to get into cars, Ashraf?
I don't know.
His wallet. Thank you, Cal.
It just happened. You made some money on a couple, and then
You know what? It's the people you meet and make sure to just be into
I was
cars.
about to say that. Did you meet people when you left Woolworths?
Yeah. I remember I took
So you would have been
at
like 16
16.
though.
At 16, I had a S15 and I needed the front bar painted. And
How did you
whatever.
get the S15 at 16?
Oh, back then they were cheap, they were 15 grand.
No cheap 15-year-old.
Yeah, but
Well, he said-
I was born and selling a couple of cars at that time
hang
as well.
on a second though.
He
You
was
said you
getting
were
money
28,
on.
right?
He was
Oh,
getting.
7 years older
He was
than
getting money on the side for the vegetables he wasn't charging.
me. So you weren't charging. You weren't charging.
He was ripping woolies.
I had that S15 and I needed a front bar painted and whatever. And
And he went to Queen Street.
I went to Queen Street. I was 15, I think, 16.
And Muhammad was his idol.
And
He
then
idoled.
Queen Street introduced me to other people and then go racing and then you go see everything. Then I met this bloke. It got me into VLs and then
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the
and you
community.
just meet-
It becomes
yeah,
a family. It becomes
it's a hobby. It's fun.
That was something else we saw at the track the other day. It's a very family-orientated thing, or it's a close.
Everyone helps
Yeah.
each other out.
Everyone's there. We didn't bring tools.
It doesn't matter,
We
even
went and
if-
borrowed tools.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if like you're opposition, like you're racing against Rob Marjan or June, if we need something that we have, we give it to him, and vice versa.
Yeah, it
You
has
know what
to
I
be.
mean?
That's
He's
how it
all
should be.
mates and shit, but when he gets to the start line, he's all dead.
Yeah.
After the start line, we're mates again.
Yeah.
That-
That's good though.
That's
Yeah.
what makes this whole
Yeah.
thing grow. Like
100%.
going out, having a laugh, go for cruises on weekends, whatever. Like hang out.
So that's how we are
Fill up them.
as shop owners and I guess people that sort of do this full time. But are all the customers like that?
I think mine are.
A majority of them, huh?
I think mine are. Like mine are pretty
Like if
good.
you tell all of them, let's go for a drive tonight, you gotta have a lot of them ready to go for a drive tonight.
Yeah.
But we'll come for a drive.
Or if you want to, when we go to the track, you tell them, oh, we're going to the track, we're racing.
I get
whatever,
that.
they're all
But
there.
would they help each other?
You know how you just said
Yeah, but-
before
but
you go
so-
out when you're at the start line, there's no mates anymore.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Then you come back, it's all friends again.
So is it? Yeah.
So let's look at how dramas usually start between workshop wars and all this stuff. Is it the workshop owner or the guys working on the cars, or is it usually the customer who's the shit talker
the customers
creating dramas?
You know what it is? It's not even the customer, it's the customer's mates that don't actually own the car
Yeah.
will like run their mouth about something if something happens, and then that would create something when they put on social media. Then
Yeah.
you get the strangers
It gets
who join
amplified.
in, and then But
Chinese
really, the
whispers.
owner of the actual car hadn't said a word yet.
Yeah.
Would they share and help each other? Probably not.
No.
Some will, but
Some would, but some want to beat each other.
Yeah, some customers or people that we build cars for would definitely be out there to help, and it's all family. And then there's some that are like,
No chance. I want to beat
fuck,
him.
mate, even their own teammates are like, it's war, right?
It's pretty sad, to be honest, because
Do you have any customers that are like that, where it's like, no, I want to beat him, do whatever it takes for me to beat him? So you end up with two customers with similar cars that want to beat each other.
I think now it's actually pretty good, because now it comes
So
to
it has happened.
Yeah, probably back in days. Now it comes to the driver, man. If you've got 1500 and he's got 1500, and you got the same rules, same setup, same gearbox.
What he says is he doesn't hold anyone back from being their best.
So it becomes
I'm the same.
yeah.
But
If
what
the customer
happens when
can't
someone
drive,
wins?
if the
'Cause
customer
someone has
can't
to
drive,
win.
that's the customer's fault.
All right, but does the customer always come back and go, oh, I can't drive? Or does he come back and go, why?
Everyone thinks they can drive.
And then it always comes back, oh, the car's out of shape. Can you fix it? Can you pull power out? But hang on, man.
hold on, are you
Drive
trying to
it.
win or are you trying to...
Like you want to go fast, or you want to go down cruise control.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go fast, you know.
And a lot of people don't realise that the start line makes or breaks. Let's talk roll racing.
Start line's the
The
most
start
important.
line makes or breaks the whole run.
The first 100
Especially-
meters of
yeah.
not even the first 50 meters of the run is where you've made it or
Well,
break it.
that's like drag racing, right?
Exactly the same. The 60
As long as you don't jump at roll racing. it's
Well, yeah,
Jump
you,
king.
You're really good at that, aren't you?
This is where you shine.
I started the trend.
Right? You started the trend.
Started the trend.
You're the reason why there's the speed sign, the lights.
Left lane sets the pace. If you can't keep up, that's your problem.
Yeah, I get it.
pull 3 gears, lights the yellow.
Before the light. Yeah, no, that's interesting because I wanted to see if you noticed the same thing. Because we get, customers that race each other and then they're the same car. There's nothing more that I hate than our customers racing each other.
Because
I know someone's going to be really happy.
and someone's really upset. Why is he?
Has
Why
to
did he
be.
beat me? Has he got more power?
But you know what? In that case, that actually works out for you shop owners good anyway. Because
doesn't.
that customer wants to get spend more money to beat that
No,
customer.
it doesn't.
Yeah, but they've
You
got the same
question
setup.
why- yeah, if it's the same setup, or let's just say the faster guy doesn't win. The guy who's spent more money.
Yeah, just like your wife, I must beat Joe, Kuramandra.
Because
And 1,000 horsepower difference in the car.
she treated him and he's asleep.
Doesn't really matter what you have, it's just the driver.
Exactly. Yeah. And half a second down that
On the start line.
start line is a massive difference up top.
That would have been embarrassing.
Lucky it wasn't. Lucky I still won
Yeah.
Just
that race.
What anymore?
No, that's all my
That's it.
questions.
So we have.
yeah,
Do I go through the list of questions? We put a small live video up, or was it a live one or no? We put a video up today asking if anyone wants us to touch on anything. So these are questions for you guys.
all of them.
Well, some of them,
We won't go through all of them because some of them are a bit silly.
some of them, yeah, some of
Just
them,
look at the important ones, because there's obviously some time wasters here.
the important ones.
There's a couple I've circled already.
Okay.
Is VR38 or RB better?
Any dedicated roll racing cars coming out from both shops?
Yes,
Dedicated roll racing, so built for roll racing.
yes.
I think his aunt's already done that.
I've got a H7.
You kind of did without even knowing it, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you're like,
it was a drag car.
yeah.
Like it was more of a drag racing setup first. Like it was meant
Yeah.
for
And what was its best time and speed then?
770 or 180.
Yeah, okay.
And that was like we set up as for drag racing, and then we decided wants to go roll racing, so we went out the first time, and thinking the start line was 20 or 30 meters away. When we get there, the start line was 8 meters away or something.
Yeah.
So we couldn't obviously stall up the turbo to make enough boost
Yeah.
to leave like how we needed to leave. So we lost that first event, and then I thought there's no turning back now, mate.
And when you say lost, you were still like top 3. It's not lost.
Yeah,
you can't
well,
second.
I lost. To me, that's losing.
If
you're not first, you're last.
nothing. That's it.
So it's simple as that, you know. And we lost to IHM.
IHM, yep.
And he hasn't raced me again, but I will race him again. He can run, but he can't hide.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we lost, and I go, man, there's no turning back now.
Yeah.
We need to make a comeback. So I set up I made the converter suit the roll racing, changed a couple of things on the car, went back out, we won the event.
And the next one?
And the next one, and we won, I think, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
3 in a row so far?
The 3 that you've attended afterwards.
We haven't lost one since we have attended. We've raced your cars,
Yeah.
chopped them all.
I don't think you have.
I've raced all your cars, man. R8, the blue
Ask your
R8.
mate, George.
Are you talking about those baby...
The street car?
Yeah, the one that has
stock
the
transmission?
PR2000, the black one.
George?
George, my mate George.
Who's that?
Who's that? George, hi.
Where is George?
George
He's
is
at home. It's about
at
to
home
get
hiding.
George in the jungle.
So
All right, yeah.
But there is
and
dedicated
now-
roll racing cars getting built
yeah, now
as we speak.
I'm building my own dedicated raw racing car,
And that's the blue 34.
Blue 34, which we owners
The
see.
nice wheels on it.
Yeah, yeah, the PR 18s on it.
PR reader.
So what setup's that going to be? Auto, obviously.
It has to be auto.
Yeah.
Automatic, big turbo,
3-speed.
3-speed,
With
What
overdrive.
size turbo, but
massive, with a
88
lot of
mils.
nitrous, so we can come and boost when we need to come and boost.
And there's a 33 getting built.
Oh yeah, a Muse car too.
33 getting built.
33
Yeah.
GDR.
Oh, you told me about that on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there'll be a couple of cars that aren't dedicated for there.
Yeah.
So tell your boys to get ready. We'll have a crack.
I'll let him know.
Run,
So what's the?
come.
Huh?
Right.
Tell him to bring his car for a bit.
I'm sure we
Yeah,
can bring it up.
he's going to be there apparently on June 3rd. Is it? No,
Oh,
2nd.
terminal speed challenge. Whatever it is.
2nd.
Dun-dun.
Friday night. Yeah.
I'm
I
hanging.
reckon you guys should put side bets between the
So
shops.
just so you know though, that car was built how many years ago now? 2 and a bit.
2 years?
2 and a bit years ago. We haven't touched it since. In terms of modifications, we've done maintenance work, but we haven't made it faster. He actually was in Dubai recently whilst we're doing a freshen up of everything, and he was like, "Hey, whilst we got it apart, can we make it faster? Can we add nitrous? Can we do? Because we're gonna like people are starting to step up the game. Like we need to not keep going back with the same sort of.
How do you
fight.
make it faster?
We can do anything to make it faster, right? We can go turbos, we can go nitrous and things like that. But then you're taking that car
Off.
from a full road car that he drives to Melbourne. Like he literally drove that to Melbourne
last week.
last week when the roll racing got rained out. Saturday morning or Sunday morning, he's like on the way to Melbourne driving the car.
Wow.
So I said, can that? And let's just say we have the car for a total of 2 months a year now for maintenance, and generally it stays here only when there's events, right? Because there'll be like an event now and then an event in 6
Yeah,
weeks.
it's close.
Instead of taking it to Melbourne for 3-4 weeks, he's just like, just leave it, go over it, maintain it, do fluids, check over, whatever.
So you do storage here.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
heck,
much.
I'll
We
organise
do
that
do
tomorrow.
storage, yeah.
But there's no simple way to make that car faster. It's tapped. It's at its limit.
Reliably.
Yeah.
Reliably. So the next step...
The next
that's-
step is turbos. Did you wreck the start
turbos
line? You wrecked
and or nitrous. You'd make anything more complicated. You're going to spend a decent amount of money.
Dry some, different engine.
Dry sump,
So that car's not dry sump.
no,
No,
no.
factory.
Factory wet sump,
So
factory oil pump.
All your power 16s are non-dry sump.
Correct. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. And then it just adds. So like Regan's car's dry sumped, but just adds so much more maintenance. You got more places for things to leak. You know that, especially with race cars, things
Ugly.
vibrate and come loose. So you got more lines to come loose. You got belt tension to look at, belts throwing off potentially. I mean that one's been pretty good, and he does a fair bit of Ks with it as well. But
just
all that
become ugly.
stuff can happen. And at that point, you need mechanical pump. So all these cars are running triple electric pumps in the factory tank.
So what pumps do you run in like MR6, like PR16?
PR16, Walbro 520,
3 of them.
3 of them, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
With voltage booster.
Voltage boosters, yeah.
to crank it.
Yeah. So it just becomes that one step of next, like closer to race car.
And close
And
to
that's ugly
disaster.
for us. Yes, it's a disaster for us. It's more maintenance. It's
The
more
guy could a belt come off, fucking something shit.
just everything is a problem.
Especially when a lot of these customers haven't come from other cars. They haven't grown up with the Evos and
Yeah.
stepped up.
100%.
they've
Jumped straight into...
zero mechanical minded.
Yeah.
They don't know race car,
Yeah.
right? So what they think they have race car,
Yeah.
but then if they went to go get a real race car,
I understand the
they'd be
difference.
like, "Shit, we had an everyday daily." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
prime the pump, we press go. Not you got to the fuel's vaporized because it got hot and it sat there, and the
Yeah,
mechanical
yeah.
pump's lower and the fuel tank's not in the front.
They're going to
Like,
start
imagine the conversation I'd have to have. They'd be like, "It's not starting."
disaster.
So there's so many things that sort of point me away from it, and there's only select few people where I'm like, that guy is actually okay for that kind of
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, of course.
So
It's not worth the headache.
I was like, Imran, honestly, your car is killer. It's bullshit fast, even if it's up against fast cars. I'm
How
going
fast,
to
like-
ruin the car. I'm going to devalue the car for you if you want to spend another 50 or 100 grand on it. I'm going to devalue it. Like what it's worth now versus what it's worth as a
Yeah,
1800, 2000 horsepower race car.
yeah.
You've devalued it and you've dumped 100 grand on it. Try to
How
make
fast that car gone?
79, 180.
That's
Yeah.
it's fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
First pass. And that's
First
not like,
pass, yeah.
It's not like we've sat there trying to get 60s right or anything.
No,
That's
first,
Just send it.
send it,
first
throw it
and only
as it
run.
is, as it drives at roll racing, as he drives it on the street. There's
There's
multiple
other maps, he doesn't use them.
but yeah, just send it. Off you go.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
have a go. Yeah.
So,
What else?
yeah. How did we get into that? So, yeah, we don't really have any dedicated roll race car. We sort of just do our packages and then they go roll racing, right? But,
We need to find some traction. Is what we need to find.
yeah,
we
traction's
can
been a
actually-
You
massive
need to
Massive
start
cars.
putting tyres on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need smaller wheels, bigger radial. Because these Lambos need
Buddy clubs and
the
15s.
start
right?
ones.
Yeah.
What did the turbo numbers mean? For example, you run an 80-85 turbo.
What's it mean?
Yeah.
Depends on
So,
manufacturer.
so
There's so many
obviously
variables.
precision turbo.
The 80 is the front side, the front wheel, the front
front
wheel.
wheel.
85 is the rear wheel.
Yeah. Yeah. So on a precision turbo, the front wheel, the comp wheel is the first
Is it-
two numbers,
Is it
and,
80 mil?
and the turbine wheel is the
They're
last
not
two
all
numbers.
rear wheel,
adaptable.
turbo
One is a
wheels.
different.
That's right.
It's-
So this is precision.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that Britt Haywood
Yeah.
is referring to maybe.
80, 85 is the precision.
Um,
Latest and greatest.
do either of you guys hire or have training opportunity to teach someone inexperienced?
Go to TAFE.
Go to TAFE, start there.
Start there when you
If-
finish
if-
that.
We can hire him, but he'll never like cars ever again.
And he'll unfollow everyone.
He'll give up on cars. He'll play with Barbie dolls after he comes in. But
How
he's
do
more
you-
than welcome to come
Josh Mercedes, how do you keep your clothes so clean whilst working?
Who was that at?
I'm assuming
That's
me.
you. Yeah, it's definitely you.
in. Well, to be honest, between you three that are meant to be mechanics, none of you look dirty.
Yeah, because we do the hard part.
What? Have Vargili with me?
Tuning,
Everything.
Laptop.
The hard part was
organising,
everything.
preparing.
I do the organising.
We look at it.
So there's physical stress and then mental stress.
Yeah, we get the
we
mental
deal
stress.
with the mental stress.
so
And
we
he
do-
gets
we
the
do
physical
mental.
stress.
All right.
Yeah.
So when Ashraf, as a customer, is waiting on something from you, what messages are you typically to receive from him?
First thing in the morning, the two eyes.
And they're looking to the left.
And then you don't reply.
Not
10 minutes
two
later,
eyes.
two more eyes.
In 30 seconds, not
And then
5 minutes.
you don't reply, he puts the guy with the eye up. Like, where are you?
And then how does that make you feel?
Good morning, where's my car? Yeah, it's mad. I love getting a message at 8:30 in the morning
Yeah.
saying, where's my car?
Yeah.
It's the best.
You cop the same message, eh?
So yeah, I either work on a car that copying messages and
Yeah.
answering people's
100%.
questions and having
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah, but it just throws me to the back when you're half owner.
How long did it take you to really crack the code on your building capabilities?
I think it means before.
There isn't a code. It's just time. You never stop learning.
Yeah, 100%.
You never stop learning. Yeah, we get better every
Like, you're
time.
still learning to now.
We're always
Everybody.
learning.
You're learning to now.
But
You
you've
never-
got your
never stop
combos
learning.
set. You've got like this will do this, this will do that.
We obviously know what.
Then
what
you
turbo-
try and make that combo even better by trying something else.
So you never actually stop.
'Cause we had that package for roll racing, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
6 years ago, the heartbreaker package. 3.2, precision
And that's
turbo.
still
It's still fast, still goes 840s, 850s.
165 mile. But
And
by the time,
that package has not changed. Like, if you want that package,
Cookie cutter.
it's the perfect.
It's like our PR package. They haven't been changed for years.
yeah, what
Yeah.
would you
The
change
only
that?
thing
How
we
do you make
start
it
to
better?
change is based on turbo development.
Yeah, if the yeah.
Yeah, so our PR16 before was 3582 Gen 2s. And then the G35 1050s came out. So that was the
Yeah.
So what do you
That
want?
was
You're
the
on
post-
G35
1050s, yeah.
on the
We
PR16.
have
Or
got
6870s.
or we've used 687s.
But
But
very different drive, very different car.
687 is better or worse?
Lazy.
Lazier. More power, lazier. Which is noticeable.
but the more power thing is
So that's a 6870. What size is the G35 wheel?
68.
67, 67.8 on the front wheel and 62 on the rear. It's quite.
Oh,
You're
62
actually
rear.
choking it on the rear wheel.
Yeah, but that's why it come on boost faster.
Yeah.
Responsive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you raced them both those turbos or no?
No, we haven't raced the 6870 at the track. It'll go quicker.
How much power does it make difference?
50
100 horsepower?
No.
50, 100.
Well, the thing is, I can make more, but I don't because it's PR16. So I don't want it to fall apart.
Yeah, so it's not
So,
worth
so
trying.
how much do we make more is about 60 horsepower. Yeah.
But you can make more if you
If
want
I,
to lean on the
if I
engine.
go over, at the same
Without
boost,
breaking
they
it.
make about 60 horsepower more. They're both at 50 pounds.
It's not that much different if you think of a 62 rear wheel and a
No.
70.
And then you see what you lose.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You
It's-
rather have a small turbo.
For like roll racing, you'd be crazy to choose the high power one.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially if you're in Queensland because that's
even smaller.
shorter track. Yeah. Realistic yearly budget for maintenance and upkeep of 1,000 plus wheel horsepower RB. So let's assume that you're racing the car. Not
Manual or
not
auto?
not a street car like I've got my weekend car as 1,000 because could last forever, depending on driver.
It depends how it's maintained, how they drive it. Do they warm it up in the morning? Do they start it, get in and start freshing it?
Yeah.
They're doing burnouts if their mates around the corner, and
It also depends if it's manual or auto and how far you
depends.
I was
want
going
to
to
drive.
say, is auto better?
manual is less stressful on the engine.
Yep. Because it's
Auto,
not always under
It's not
load.
all on the load.
You jump on a freeway, you cruise a manual from here to Wollongong, not a problem.
Yeah.
Oil temps, coolant.
Yeah,
Everything's
everything's cooler. You put an automatic behind it, the oil temp goes up. You get on the freeway, you can't drive at 150 k's, 120 k's
Yeah.
because it's the three speeds.
Changed.
You got to be under 80 k's, 80, 90 k's. It becomes a bit ugly driving the freeway.
Yeah.
But maintenance, man, like we don't really, I don't know, man. Like, we don't usually see them back very often.
What do you break?
Nah, it's a race car.
As a manual, the only thing I've broken and same break is like a diff or a shaft.
Or transfer
rear
case.
axles.
Yeah.
If it's a standard,
If you're racing it,
if you're racing
As
it.
soon as you put sticky tyres on
yeah.
it.
If
Correct.
it's
But
not
on the street, I've
Unprepped
had
track?
while racing, you won't break
no,
it.
prep track.
Prep track.
While racing, you won't break it. Like very rare to break it.
Yeah.
But if you go on drag racing and you're rev dumping a 400 horsepower RB, you're gonna break something. Guaranteed 1 out of 10. Not 1 out of 10. 10 out of 1 you'll be taken off. Then the next 9 you're breaking something.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a good driver that knows how to slip the clutch and
So that's a manual 1400
yeah,
GL.
the
It's
manual.
gonna break.
Yeah, guaranteed you break a drive shaft, transfer case. But
Converter
obviously,
takes up all the slack.
obviously now like the parts are stronger. It's getting better. But by saying that, like you do 5 hits, you're all good. The next hit you break everything.
And this is with when you say the parts are getting stronger. These are upgraded parts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, drive shafts, transfer cases. Like a transfer case now are still stock. They make a billet transfer case, but they still have the factory shaft,
Which is part of the brakes.
which is part of the brakes. So having a billet transfer case isn't really helping you do anything, but you can.
But when you put a
So
9
when the
inch,
shaft breaks, does
you
it
know?
take out the transfer case? Like the
Yeah, it
case?
smashes the rear over and breaks the case.
So is that
So
why
you-
they made a billet one?
Yeah, but by making that, you're still going to break the shaft and,
then
you're going to break the
billet
case.
case.
Yeah, there's six grand in case of going in the bin.
Is this the shaft that you broke in Metro the other day?
That was the full drive shaft. That's the one that goes from a transfer case to the front diff.
Yeah, okay.
And when that breaks, it destroys everything. Like I lost brakes, I lost breather lines, I lost transmission lines.
No tail
Everything.
shaft loop on that one.
You can't put one now. I just told the guy we have to put one
Yeah,
because it's happened before.
Yeah.
Even
It's dangerous.
it's dangerous, man.
yeah.
So we need to put something on it to make it safer.
but maintenance wise, it's not much.
It's
If
not
you
much
don't-
at all.
If you're sensible with it, it's not much.
And you do 2-3 years of assault.
Yeah.
Same as you guys.
With the cast iron block?
Yeah, of course.
And then what's the risk of breaking a block?
The only risk, the block is you and your chance, like you and your luck, man. But I haven't broke a block in 12, 13 years, man. So the block cracking isn't an issue. The block loses its
Yeah, it's not round.
No, it's not round. It doesn't
Ovals.
goes oval. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you just get a little bit more blow by.
So yeah, so you start getting blow by, and if you pull it apart, it becomes a headache because you won't put it back together.
Yeah.
So you need a new block. Machine a new block to suit the pistons, which have shrunken.
Yeah.
So you have to machine the block to suit the pistons,
Yeah.
then put it back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not that much of maintenance if you look after it from the word go. You're an idiot. You'd be lucky. You could probably break it in 6 months. You don't know. You know. But it comes down to who is driving the car.
Yeah.
Simple.
When is he going to stop talking about bringing out a fast R35? And when's he going to actually do it? I don't know if he's talking to us or you. I
That's
think
my mate.
Regan.
That's Regan, eh? Should we talk about Regan or we'll talk about Regan, or I reckon we'll leave Regan off cameras? What do you reckon?
Yeah, he'll
Does
leave.
will
Regan know that there's a R35 actually getting built at the shop as we speak?
Which the
one-
talking about Stubbs?
Yeah.
Or no?
Stubbs, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Well,
Regan.
now it's
Well,
news.
now's a good time to.
Now it's news. There's a
Introduce it.
R35 getting built to be a dedicated drag car.
We're building a 35 drag car, which we built off these guys. They moved up to V10, so we thought we'd take over the 35 scene.
Yeah.
Just in drag racing, anyway. And yeah, we've got one instruction to run fives.
Fives.
Fives. So
Fucking hell.
So what's the plan? How are you going to do that?
We'll figure it out when we get there.
we're onto it. We've got obviously built a block.
VR38.
We're living VR38. I'm not using the gearbox in the back. You're dreaming.
Rubbish. Yeah.
Rubbish. I'm not going to spend
So what are you going to put?
200 grand
And
on
is it going to be IRS or you don't know yet?
IRS
Okay.
with a gearbox behind the engine.
All-wheel drive still?
All-wheel drive, turbo 400, lock-up converter, radial tyre.
So is it going to be pretty much the same trans combo as what's in the GDR?
Yeah, so
So transfer case will
we,
be the same.
I think we go 640, 222 and a RB 3.2 litre. Street car. Power windows, all the bullshit you want to call street car.
640. What is this King?
This is Punisher. The black one, Punisher.
Yeah, okay.
So it's got everything, dash in it, carbon dash.
Like it's a pro street car.
It's a pro street car, you know. It's methanol, but
Yeah, when you said street car, I'm thinking,
yeah, but everyone uses
not the- it's not the black with the
word
green.
street.
is it the black with the greens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone uses the word street. Like, what defines a street car?
I
It's got
think-
tyres, it's got lights, it's got
You can put fuel
2
in it,
seats,
and
This
you
is,
can
a,
and a
drive.
dash.
this is a very, very good...
So you could drive on the street.
You can put an 8 litre tank in it, fill it up with methanol, and drive wherever you want.
You can put 85 in it and put a flex fence under it and drive anywhere you want. You know what I mean? But the first cop that sees you probably end up in jail. Yeah?
so if they're street cars, what are the cars that we predominantly do?
Family cars.
They're slow street cars.
Uber cars.
Uber cars.
Like they're cute street cars.
Slow. Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, the 35's coming. Until Riggs to worry about his own car, yeah?
So, yeah, nah. So when's the ETA on that? Is it this year, this kind of thing, or nah?
Oh, fuck.
Oh look,
You will be well into it, but this
We're
year.
hoping by end of the year.
you have been told it has to be done by the end of the year.
The customer
it's a
has
lot.
demanded,
It's
Get it
written
done.
in an email contract.
Oh.
so he obviously...
He's an investor as well, I've heard.
He's just a very good customer family. He's good.
his family now. We don't even call him a customer anymore.
Yeah.
But he loves pushing boundaries. He loves the hype. He loves driving.
Yeah.
We threw him in the deep end and he ended up running
He's actually
690.
I was there that night.
Yeah, he went 690 at 205 mile an hour in a proper R32 GTR street car.
Yeah.
When I say proper,
No,
I mean,
I know that.
like, you know the
When
car.
you say street car, I think that.
Yeah, like that's a
not,
proper
not,
street
a,
car.
not a piece of carbon on that car.
Like not 16 volt, normal alternator. Only thing that's on the street car is a methanol and a side pipe.
Yeah.
But the car has got a full exhaust and an E85.
So when he gets this, so when he gets the car back now,
It's already got E85 and a full exhaust.
yeah.
Nothing else changes.
That's going to start
Not tyres, not everything. That way we raced it is the way it does on the street.
That's billet block, dry sum,
With a block, dry sum, turbo 500, power steering.
electric power steering.
Yeah, and electric aircon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
good.
sick.
So it's pretty cool. So the
Electric
interior,
AC, that's nice.
full stereo, like it's proper.
it's proper. It's proper.
Yeah, good.
So
Motor
yeah,
dash.
now he retired that car because it's a bit dangerous. 650 kilos, 690, 255 tyre.
I don't think people actually understand how fast that is.
No,
Mate,
right.
690s. at
I've
what
seen the
mile?
car and I was like,
205.
yeah,
1,630 kilos.
And the car's as good as for auto salon as it is for racing. Like,
10
Yeah.
years
beautiful.
ago, that was door slammer times.
Yeah,
That's like
it's crazy, man.
5,000 horsepower
Yeah.
chassis car.
So the dude was, I didn't want him to hurt himself. I go, man, enough's enough. He goes, man, as soon as I go with 6, I'll pack it up.
Yeah.
So we went to 6 and he packed it up instantly. He goes,
Yeah.
that's it,
the
I'm
deal
happy.
was go at 6 and start the 35.
So now that,
So now he's done that, so the pressure's
35
on
time.
air.
yeah,
So now the pressure's on me to get this 35 finished.
yeah, very good.
I think you might want to tell the people you bought it off to hurry up.
They're a bit slow, eh?
No, it's getting put
We done
together.
all the
now.
hard work.
Okay,
When is Took's son jumping in the seat of the VL God or Don? Well, your son was in VL God
he was ready for God.
Yeah.
I threw him in
Last weekend.
Saturday, yeah.
on Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
First time he ever drives anything fast. He's driven like a 1050 car, which is like a Mercedes.
He's never jumped in a
I
race.
know he
never-
was nervous.
Ever.
Yeah, he was nervous.
Yeah.
But Peter's
How'd you
me.
feel? What'd you...
Man,
Well,
I wasn't even nervous to be honest.
that
I was
morning,
nervous. I don't think I was like Peter is me. Like he's me 20 years younger. So you tell him something, yeah, no. He doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
He's telling, yeah, I know.
just
I
like
know.
his dad. No.
He's stubborn. So by the end of it, he dropped the transmaker, went 103 in the 60.
Wow.
And-
That's all right.
03.
103 in the 60.
That's better than Anth himself.
And came off it before the 330 and still went 289 to the 330.
Yeah.
Like, how did that feel? It goes, my neck's hurting me, my eyes rolled back. I don't know what the fuck happened. So he was baffed.
It's a
Yeah.
serious car. That's
So it was
that's
serious.
fucking around.
Anth told him that morning, you come off the throttle, we'll punch you straight in the teeth.
No, I go to him, don't ever come off the photo and then
And get back on it.
Get back on it. 'Cause that's when you're going to crash the
And
car.
we see that a lot, right? And
Yeah.
every time I see it, I'm like,
Worst thing you
I've
can
seen
do.
proper cars. Do remember that they happened on the Saturday, and I looked
Yeah.
at you and I was like,
What is it?
this guy, what's he doing? Getting back on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's the
And it was a
most,
proper car, that car.
most dangerous thing you can do.
Yeah.
Because obviously it has no boost and all the boost is coming in.
I reckon
Yeah.
his
And you
son's
got no
on a
road
PB
speed
before he does
now.
it.
Huh?
And you got no road speed.
No road speed and it's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
So,
Do you reckon your son's going to beat your PB in it
you better.
in the next 1 month?
He'll be
It
right.
wouldn't be the driver, it'd be the setup. But
Yeah, well, Anth gave him more power in that car than Anth ever raced it on.
I've never raced it on big boost. I've only raced it on 75 pounds. It's gone 640, 222.
Yeah.
Only 75.
But yesterday he had 81 pounds, which was probably pretty stupid. But so the
Why don't you give him like a 750 run?
now I did. Now I
Just to
pulled
get
it
him down
out.
the track,
Yeah, I pulled it out now. So I want him to pull 3 gears, pull the chutes,
Yes.
work out how to stop, work how it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Then do a couple of times, then I'll start cranking it for
Yeah.
him. You know?
Go like 0.3, 0.3.
I still highly believe what Em just said is a lie. I think he's just saying that to convince his son that it's slower.
It's low, and then goes back out there and goes
Yeah.
630.
Because he told him I've taken power out of it, but really he didn't.
Yeah. When are we going to see GDR Weapon versus Mr. GDR at Roll Racing?
Which one, GDR?
GDR Weapon, which one's that?
That's the 6 one.
Oh, it's Arrow. That's Weapon GDR. Is it?
GDR Weapon.
Oh, that's Stubbs.
Yeah, Stubbsy
Right.
and
Oh, look, there's no point. GDR Weapon's gonna mop the floor. Like, what's the
anyway,
Think
I
about
hate
Would
7
a car
and
like that, is that too much for Roll Racing or no?
It
I,
beats
I
a
took it there.
And it's okay?
Yeah.
Don't you remember what happened to your GDR?
Remember I
That's not the one that we beat.
Nah.
no, that's the one that I mopped that one GDR in.
Do you remember that one GDR video?
When we send the video again?
You're going to have to take it up with him. I don't know, yeah.
Well, put it this way. The GDR Weapon was at the end line and the other one was still starting.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
you wouldn't
sure
believe
I
it, his,
won
his
that,
in-car didn't work. You'd not believe it.
Oh, he's in car? You
Yeah.
asked him for his video?
I asked him for the draggy.
Draggy, yeah.
And for
didn't
some
work.
reason,
That run.
it didn't work then.
At what point did King 32 require serious chassis engineering to make it go faster?
We went 660 at 218 mile an hour in that car. But again,
Wait, hold on. How factory RSM was that? Like,
standard.
that's-
It's got a 9-inch in it.
Yeah.
Center.
9-inch center and drive shafts, but it's
Factory
still RS
cradle.
and everything else is standard.
Right.
Wow.
So is Metro.
Wow.
Metro is exactly the same, a
Okay.
640 car. But they become unstable, they become scary. They start doing dumb, stupid things.
No, like anti-sway bar or like.
Yeah, it's got I have like a normal not a roll bar, I
Anti-roll
can put
bar, yeah.
normal like 30 mil sway bar. But they become dangerous, and every time we drop the button, something breaks. And we got to the point that we go, like, man, like, where do you want to go? He wants to run 5s. Okay, man, this car has to go for serious chassis work. So now we're doing like a pro mod style, but with like a GDR on it, you know. So it will have
We'll have all the safety requirements. It's not.
safety requirements.
We'll have bars.
Bigger than Punisher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Punisher's like the old King.
yeah. Punisher's IRS. It's got factory custom subframes in it.
And how does that compare to Aaron's GDR Weapon?
No, it's like the same. It's probably the same as
Same.
just a bit lighter.
Just like the
It's got
interior.
carbon doors, carbon interior. Stubbs has got Stubbs is probably 1630. We're like 1350. So 300 kilos is the 610s.
So you're saying the difference between cars mainly is weight.
His weight.
And that's a little bit, almost half a second.
Each 100 kilos works out about 2 10s.
Yeah.
So we're like 250 kilos lighter than Stubbs. That's 2.5 tens. 5 tenths. So 5 tenths to 690.
And the faster you go, the more that.
The harder it
is.
gets. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Interesting. When's that due?
Probably end of the year, probably beginning of next year.
Chassis wise?
Yeah.
Or the whole car?
We'll do the car in 3-4 weeks, man.
Yeah, so it's
Our
mainly
job.
chassis.
As soon as the chassis is done, we'll get painted.
And who's doing that? Burns?
Moit's Skip from Moit's.
Yeah, right. Okay. Interesting.
So yeah,
But they build some beautiful cars, eh?
yeah, they're good, man.
Then we've got Regan again. Why is everything Turbo 400 and Power Glide?
Because we hate breaking shit.
Yeah. Just
And-
works.
Just works, and
You can ET.
Why
you can
fix
get
that
off the
if it ain't
line.
broken?
our guys can drive.
Yeah.
And the R35 guys for my mate Regan, it's hold
Do
the
you know
steering
what?
wheel.
It's
And the
fucking.
kid does it. No. It's sick racing, man.
It's a
Well
lot,
done.
It's a lot harder. Like a dual clutch car.
It's like being in an arcade. You know, when you just hold the steering wheel and that's what he's doing.
Simulator? Yeah.
Similar, that's the one. Dual clutch cars are a bit harder because they break
Oh,
everything.
they break everything. Yeah. It's literally a manual car, sidestepping the clutch.
Yeah,
So and then you got to control it from there
so
and make sure it doesn't wheel hop and
it's
yeah.
a disaster.
It is a bit harder. Yeah. As a fitter and turner by trade, how do I break into the industry if I'm not a mechanic? Well, that's
Exactly what
me.
you were. That's you, exactly.
So I
That's
mean,
a question for you then.
yeah. How do you break into the trade?
Start from your garage.
Stuff from your garage.
Call Anthony Maatouk to G you up, buy a dyno.
And we're done with it.
I'll G you up and get you to buy a dyno.
Then
Yeah.
get commission.
You just got to
No, it's dedication, hard work.
It's a lot
money,
of
You gotta
time.
love it.
It's a lot of your own time.
You
before
got to actually
start.
love it to do it.
Yes.
Man, at the end of the day, it's very
You can't
simple.
do it for money.
You put money, you put your time and effort in anything in this world,
Anything. Yeah.
and it's going to work.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it becomes cars, building, whatever it is, you put effort, time, and your love into it, it's going to work.
Yeah. And
There's no such thing-
most people think that anything that you do is 9 to 5
Nah.
or 8 to 5 or 7 till 6.
When I first started, I used to live in Eagleville and I used to work in after Belmont, we moved to Condor Park. I used to get to work at 10 o'clock because I got home at 3 in the morning, you know.
Yeah.
But again, it's repeat for 6, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah.
Finish work at 2, 3 in the morning, drive half an hour, have a shower, go to bed, wake up 9:30, 10 o'clock, get back to work and repeat.
It's borderline obsession. You have to be obsessed.
It's
because-
obsession. It's not borderline. It's
No,
like
it is
It is
obsession.
obsession.
Yeah, it's not
your
borderline.
life. It becomes your life.
I still
It
don't
is
know
your
how your wife put up
It
with
is
you
your
all
life.
those years.
It is your life.
And if you don't do it, you're not going to get anywhere in life,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then obviously as you progress into your business, you can start relaxing and you get more workers and
To a point.
It's
Yeah,
not-
but don't think about that in the first 10 years.
no.
No.
And you can't think about it now because we still have a race event. We don't go home.
Yeah.
For Jamboree,
6 a.m.
I finish at work. I finish my car because everyone else was ready. My car was last. We finished at 6:30 in the morning. We went home, had a shower, drove back to the shop, jumped in my truck, and drove truck to Jamboree. Raced today. It rained at 1 o'clock or something. We went home.
Yeah.
So it never stops. The overtime never stops.
Yeah.
This gets less.
Yeah.
And then when there's an event, everyone the
It's
shop's
even worse.
upside down.
Yeah.
all in.
And we always say when events come up that we're going to be ready this
You
time.
can never be ready for it. There's no such thing as
No
being
such
ready.
thing, right?
You know what I feel with us? It's when you're ready, shit just goes
It
wrong.
doesn't work.
You don't go fast.
No, shit goes wrong. You get
You
to
know
the
that-
track, everything goes wrong.
That roll racing event, I think it was Workshop Wars, where
Yeah.
we raced there a couple of times. So that day, we finished Imran's, I think it broke a diff the day before or something like that. Finished it, went out there,
The night.
tested it up the street, broke the shaft.
Yeah.
Back on the hoist.
It was
changed
that
the
day.
shaft, That day.
We
Like,
done the shaft just before we went out.
So yeah, shit doesn't always go to plan.
Never goes.
Shit
No
never
matter
goes
how-
to plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we broke a gearbox in the Hurricane with you the first time we were going out.
Yeah,
In
I was-
this car.
Stock box.
yeah. And I got him take me for a test drive. I want to see how the twin turbo cars go.
I'm like, get ready, let's go.
He goes, "Are you ready?" I go, "Yeah." What was that?
He's
Stuck-
bad luck,
stuck
this
on
guy.
the- yeah, it is.
He is bad luck, man.
Yeah.
Bad for business too.
All right. What was the? So we're going to play a little game, Anthony. You've got 10 seconds to answer
No,
each question.
one word answers.
No. You got 10 seconds to answer each question. All right. What were you afraid of as a child?
Dogs.
Who is your hero?
My dad.
What is your favourite body part?
My nose.
Your nose.
Feature.
It's a feature.
Relax, man. It's going on. We can't say what we're saying.
Okay,
It's
no.
plastic. You know,
What do you mean?
it's bad, man.
Look at
It's
the
bad.
feature.
So
You can't get that factory.
Same size.
I wouldn't have thought you would have chosen nose.
It's the biggest thing he's got.
No, there's something that's bigger.
Because what? If you were a fruit, what fruit would you be?
Banana.
What are you most looking forward to?
Retiring. And fishing.
Okay,
Which
retiring.
probably won't happen.
You
but
don't know how
anyway.
to fish.
What is
Don't worry
one
about it.
thing you wish you enjoyed more?
My family.
Money or happiness?
Money is happiness. Whoever tells you different is a liar.
Okay,
You got money, you're happy.
correct.
You got no money, you're not happy.
Yeah.
So, it's,
So
money will make
so
you
that
happy.
way you're happy. Yeah.
Now I understand your bills.
He's never paid one, eh?
Never paid on the dog.
Everybody get it from my phone.
What is your last Google search?
Your address. I'm not even joking. One sec, ready? Google.
Does that say Pornhub?
XN.
Pornhub.
No, it's not. It's plastic. Look. She's racing.
How to tune Haltech.
You wouldn't be able to spell that long.
What was your last impulse buy? I think I know this.
A Shiba Lamborghini. It's his fault.
What motivates you the most?
Haters. People that hate. The more they hate, the more you want to go faster. The more you want to succeed. The more you want to eat.
100%.
That's the best. The more they hate, the more faster we go.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Alright.
like Caleb Hawkins.
So haters in general.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Saturday we got a
Charity event.
charity dyno event at Sydney Dragway.
Yep.
Um,
So this Saturday, which is what date?
the 27th
27.
of May. You guys are supporting us, of course. A couple of shops, B2R, Motorsport Mechanical, ERS,
Evolution Racing.
Evolution Racing's coming.
It's for a good cause.
It's
Everyone
for a
gets
good
together.
cause. Everything we make, every single dollar after obviously our costs,
Costs are paid for. Yeah.
goes to children's hospital.
Yep.
Kids that need it, people that like this. To show like our like we love giving back to the community, you know.
Yep.
And
It gets the whole racing community together to do
and
something
gets
good.
and not only does it like it's a good thing, like we all get to hang out, dribble, talk rubbish,
Yeah.
hang out,
Yeah.
see cars make dynos.
It's family day, right?
It's
Bring
a
your
family
there's
day.
kids rides.
We've got kids ride,
there's-
dodgem cars.
There's something there that we want to do a raffle on. And if you're in, like, I think it's great. It's called the Dunker thing.
Dunking station.
Dunker. So Anthony's going to sit.
No,
at the
he's
top,
going to sit on it, and you have to buy in to hit
buy a raffle
to get him in the water, you know.
And if you get the target, if you hit the target,
Dunking station.
it
So you
drops
sit on it
into the water.
Into the water.
But Anthony's sitting on the chair. So if you get the target, Anthony drops to the water.
And what do you throw this thing? Or?
Yeah, it's like a ball
Yeah,
or
it's like a
something.
ball.
You throw
and
at
you
it.
pay to.
Yeah, you have to pay because everything you pay goes to
So
the hospital.
obviously,
So the
imagine
more
how
money
much
we make,
people
the
are
more the
gonna pay.
hospital gets, the more you can fucking get me in the water.
Yeah, you raised some pretty serious funds last year.
Yeah.
Last year
For
we
a
raised
4-day event, we raised
34,000
34,000, 2 vans full of toys.
in 4 days. But this year, the expenses are going up. It's because it's almost like
Because you
30,000
held it at the shop last time.
shop.
Correct. And it was
But
4 days of prepping last time.
the shop was obviously out of capacity. We had 4 streets worth of cars, and cops came, but the cops were good too. It wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
But
But you're supposed to give them notice.
Oh, we did
Yeah.
on the day.
so now it's at East Sydney Dragway. The expenses are heaps more.
Yeah.
So
But we should
But
get more people.
I should
We'd
be,
have a
I
lot
want to
more
at least double what we made last year, which would be nice.
Yeah.
But by that, I need people to come and bring their kids,
Support.
bring their families. Kids are for free, 12 under
Kids
for
are free,
free.
the rides are free.
Rides for free. Everything's for free. We've got a sausage sizzle, which will be $5 for a drink and a sausage,
Yeah.
which will also go to
Which will go to the charity.
to charity. We also have a raffle. The raffle is monster. When I say monster, there's probably 50 going for stuff we're giving away.
Wow.
All shops have donated prizes.
Everyone
to
has
win.
to donate something. The biggest one, or one of the first biggest ones, is a billet block from Bullet.
Holy shit.
So we're going to give away a billet block, and say for instance you win it, you can pick an SR20 or an RB. Like if someone wants an SR, they can put an SR.
So, yeah, so they're not winning
An
a
RB block,
that's there.
yeah.
They're
So
winning a block from
a
Bullet.
block
So if
from
you're
Bullet.
building an Evo, you got an Evo billet block. If you're building a 200SX, you can take that. It depends what you want.
You know what I mean?
Billet
So
block on your choice.
Holy moly.
then we have Nito. Nito Engineering has given us pistons, rods, all pump for RB. So it's another 6-7 grand for stuff.
That's
Yep.
serious stuff, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So that will be also getting a raffle. We got Haltech have given us a Haltech IC7 dash.
Yep.
There's heaps.
There's heaps,
There's
man.
heaps. We'll
There's-
note them down.
There's a whole list of it.
You're doing Dyno Day. You're bringing your Dyno down.
I'm using, thanks to you guys for letting us get on there.
Yep.
Is that for everyone to go on, or is you have to apply to get on it?
You have
What's
to
it?
enter to go on the day. Anyone can go on if they want.
They pay to enter,
Yeah,
and that.
but the entry is a good order. So they pay, I think it's $80 or $100, which will give them a Dyno run and entry to the show anyway.
Right, that's limited, right?
Limited to like 30 or 40 cars. Depends how we go on a day.
And the highest power wins.
The
something.
most powerful car, Six Bus has given us $1,000
Yep.
to give the most powerful car.
Just in case they haven't got
just
a
in
turbo
case.
manifold.
Yeah, they have to have his manifold. So to win the 1,000, you must have a 6 Bus manifold. But there's also
But then he's going to give you another one.
no, he's giving $1,000 cash
$1,000 cash. It's not an
for the
actual price.
most powerful car. They get $1,000 cash.
So bring
And
what
you have to have a 6-boost manifold.
Yeah, but we're going to do one as well. We're giving away $500 for the most powerful car with no 6 Boost manifold.
Yep.
We've got Panda Pro has given us like a cleaning kit. Kudos Motorsport has given us a voucher for I think $300, $500.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of people throwing in a lot of things.
The Charles Lamb from Lamb Street has given us an RB alternator.
Yep.
It's like $800, $1,000.
Like a LS thing or.
No, proper. Like we have a proper alternator we use. It's like a direct bolt-on.
Yep.
No changing pulleys and shit.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
direct bolt-on.
Are you going to put any cars on the Dyno to try to win this?
They don't have six
Well, we
boost
don't have
manifolds.
6-boost manifold.
Yeah, but it's still $500 to win.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be people that want to go
I
on
think
it.
so. I'm usually like.
You're gonna put drive shaft out of
I'm
them, yeah.
not, yeah, it's a big.
So if you're gonna do one, I'm gonna leave it out from the word go.
Yeah, they don't. The problem is when we pull them out, they don't actually come out. They stay. We have to cable tie them away.
Oh, wait, so it's
and,
when
it's,
the car
and then
drives,
when it
the
drives,
turn's
it's
dangerous.
turning.
Ah.
It's ugly. You can't drive it.
They're not a straight car.
let me just have there's a list of stuff we're getting.
But yeah, everyone make sure you got to come down.
What cars are going on there? How much power are we up against?
2000.
Stubbs is going on there.
How much does that make?
22.
20.
Oh, we'll find out in a
We'll
day.
find out in a day.
Exactly what it makes.
But it makes over 2,000.
I'm not pulling no shaft out for no reason.
You sound nervous.
MSM's
tens, mate.
MSM's entering RH7, I don't know.
MSN, RH7.
They haven't told us what it makes, but it's got a new combo in it.
It's going to be
So.
Cobain out. They're bringing a couple of cars too. Pretty fair bit. Bitois, Aaron, Av and Navi, and
Yeah, mad.
Romanos, RHM. And
But so mainly, it's a mad family event.
my family
They-
event.
Kids.
The whole racing community to bring their families and raise money for charity.
Yeah.
And at the end of
Like,
the
what
day,
more could you want
And
on a
what time
Saturday?
does it start and finish?
10 to 5.
10 to 5.
Like, it's a big day too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be sick. So basically, moral story is when this video comes out, the event's
The,
tomorrow,
the next day.
next day. So get your ass to the event. No excuses.
Bring your family, bring your
no
friends.
stories.
And are they better off buying online before they get there or tickets?
Probably a bit too late, but anyway, online or the same price online. Obviously, online is easier for us. But if it's on the gate, it's on the gate anyway. We have
And
an FPOS machine there. And
If
whatever.
anyone wants to do a donation to the children's hospital, it can happen the
And
day.
you can do that through online.
You can do it all online. We've got
Or
it
through online. So if
it's
you
all
feel
online.
even if you can't make it and you want to do a donation,
Yep.
more than welcome.
Yeah, we'll put a link up on our thing.
So anything that gets made goes to the
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
And last year we bought like a van full of
Two
toys.
vans.
2 vans full
Yeah.
of
I
toys.
think I remember photos and that.
Yeah, it was massive. They loved it.
Yeah,
So,
good.
yeah, that's about it.
Legend.
We'll see you there.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it, guys.
Thank you for
Anytime.
having us.
I think next time we'll talk, the R35 will be built.
That's the plan.
Hopefully running a record too.
Done.
Very good.
Yeah,
All right.
fat car.
Thank you, Simon.